Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another H-Bars 4 replay. Spawn on the top right side as the pink Malians of LoueMT. On the south side as the Cyan English, we have a foreign name. When it comes to map generation, looks like there's quite a bit of gold and stone right here for the English player, pretty close by each other. Berries for the English player to ignore, all in one screen. Deer deposit for a likely English player to ignore as well. For the Malian player, looks like his gold deposits are a little more spread out. Of course, there's a bunch of smaller ones there, so good for mining camps. Two berry deposits back there. Malian players can grab berries, still not as great as sheep or farms, but it is of course free, and farms can be expensive. But he may just supplement most of his economy with the cattle ranches. He does find a good number of sheep there. Cyan's big tree deposit spawn forward, giving some natural barrier, while pink spawn back here, of course, be a bit safer to collect up. Council Hall now going on up. Lion player needs some more food. And looks like English player is eyeing for secondary town center. Monster Quarry now going on up as well. The Malian player's deer deposit spawn pretty far forward, and knowing English player is not going for and not to go for a deer, he could eye for professional scouts. And professional scouts, of course, could steal his opponent's deer deposits, as well as perhaps get this one a bit safer than literally at the base of the sacred site that people tend to fight around. Not necessarily over, but just around it. Pink does find a good number of sheep there. Cyan did not found a good number of sheep. Just some more there. Pink Scout does take some hits there. Got a longbow now being pulled on out. Longbow does get some damage there on that scout. Scout and Longbowman pushing to the center. Malian players going for a stable. A sofa will help him engage this stuff pretty handily. He can't deploy a horseman. He could eye for the veteran warrior scout, or the warrior scout, but the warrior scout does not get bonus damage versus range. Veteran warrior scout does get access to range, bonus damage versus range, but the regular warrior scout does not. So he's going to need to go for a quick sofa in order to really engage this longbowman. And it looks like it's a little bit poor management right here. A single longbowman causing quite a bit of issues, and that's the only longbowman that's on the field. Longbowman starting to fall back there. Wheelbarrow's also on the way. We do now have mining research for the English player, while the Malian player is going for forestry and more mining research himself. Mining pit is here. He's going for this mining pit, though looks like some trees maybe in the way. You're good idea to start collecting those up sooner rather than later. Sign does spot this. Sign does blow out secondary town site next to this gold deposit, which help keep the gold and stone secure. Single sofa deployed on out. Single sofa along with the single scout is here. Sofas do offer only 16 damage, plus 2 versus infantry. But against villagers, it would take 4 hits to take out villagers. Not super great. 5 against textiled villagers. It gets plus 1 damage research. That would correspond to... Will it allow them 4-shot villagers? 3-shot them? 3 times 7 is 21. Yeah, it would put his damage up to 51 damage on the 3-shot villagers. But it's still required to be 5-shotting textile villagers. You now have multiple mills on the field with farms being deployed out around it. Good number of villagers onto the sheep. Getting more wood here. Good amount of gold there, so it's going for a fast castle. Faster castle. Has almost enough gold to age up. Needs a lot more food. He can always get out a mill next to, say, some berries, collect them on up if he needs to get more food going without investing in the wood. But granted, English farms are dirt. He does have enough gold to age up, so maybe a good idea to stop collecting gold and eye for some more wood of these ones. Scout taking some hits there. Does fire a good number of arrows there. Takes out the scout. Scout is down. Not big surprise. And Pink's going for a large number of wooden palisade walls to secure up the map. Looks like this deer has the high ground. This buck is keeping an eye on all the doe. Is there also a doe there? Yep, that's a doe. So 1 buck, 6 doe. He's living a good life, isn't he? Sofa does take a bit of damage there. What's the sight radius of Sofa's? I actually don't really know. I'm assuming it's not great. Yep, I assumed correctly. But you know what they say about assuming? It makes an ass of you and me. Oh! That formation for the cows suggests he's going to go for the Fombia garrison. We do have the White Tower now being deployed on out. Good defensive placement. Maybe he should have deployed it close to the sacred site. But this will keep his farms and town centers nice and safe. You have a great amount of villager storage here. Nope, he's going for the Grand Fulani Corral, which does not reach these cows, so he's going to need to redeploy out a cattle ranch over here. Cattle ranch is what? 100 wood or 150 wood? 100, so it's easy to reposition. I don't know if it affects these ones either. Not great placement of the cows, or at least the cattle ranches. Going for a good amount of palisade walls over here. Barracks now going on up. Got multiple barracks now being plotted by the Malian player. Knows English players in Castle Wage. Good chance he'd be fighting against man-at-arms and crossbows. He's actually deploying out some longbowmen from the White Tower, as well as getting the veteran longbowman research. So look, the English players going for mass longbowmen, looks like. So this will be useful, as well as veteran warrior scouts. Donzo and Moose Fighter Warriors, not so much. Scout here. Regular scout here. Sofa does go down, gets impaled by a knight. And now I do have a monster going on up. Sign's going to check out a swipe at the relics. And right now, all of Pink's walls have enclosed none of the relics. Got 2 over here. 1 in the center. 1 way over here. And Sign has 1 relic inside his own wall, so think we'll need to venture on the map to claim up the relics. Musfari Warriors engaging the scout. But he knows the knights. His opponent's going for a knight longbowman. Of course, Musfari Warriors can do bonus damage as knights, but Donzo does that job better. That knight now gets can't escape back up here, and the knight may be trapped there. Does take out one of the Musfari Warriors before going on down. Right now, Musfari Warriors do plus 15 versus heavy. I think Donzo do what? Plus 28 against cavalry? And now when Musfari Warriors spawn on the field, they can also do the ambush ability. And we got the veteran sofa research, or the imported armor research. I don't know if he has access to veteran sofas. He does have access to veteran sofas.
Yes, sir.
Imam will claim this relic. He has picked up one. Knight throwing some torches here. Most Musfari Warriors do actually ambush that knight, taking him out. So good ambush play. I think these ones likely ambushed as well. It's really hard to tell the ambush, but if you ever see that like glow around them, that means they are actually camouflage. Because clearly glowing means invisible. And now got the armor clad research as well as the man-at-arms research. Maybe I'm for some man-at-arms. So a mix of longbow and man-at-arms, probably a good composition. Musfari Warriors will receive bonus damage from the longbowmen, while the man-at-arms, English man-at-arms with extra armor, will take a couple more hits. Local doggo will go down, and now Pink's charging their way forward, trying to get some of these villagers or torch down stuff. He's not revealed. He's going to just try to take up the blacksmith. He may get destroyed before the research is complete. It's range armor. It's actually not important right now. His opponent's not going for range units, so range armors won't allow him to tank more town-sensitive fire. Musfari Warriors are camouflaging way forward. He sees these sofas, but not the Musfari Warriors. Musfari Warriors should be able to engage these knights there, no problem. What's the vision range of Musfari Warriors? Musfari Warriors do see a decent amount. And let's take out a knight there, or two knights. They said good night to them. Sofas and Musfari Warriors now charging way forward. They'll be able to quickly torch out that wall. They may have killed off something here. I heard them hack apart something. Villagers trying to migrate over here, trying to build some walls. And oh! They're getting some health regen there. Self-reveal while they're invisible, they're revealed. Huh. Where'd they get the health regen from? Did they get health regen from being camouflage? That's research? I always forget. You rarely ever see them be camouflage, and I don't know about the healing capability. But nothing says here they get health regen, so I think that may be a upgrade they could get. So good use of that ability there to get some health regen. There's also one Donzo on the field. Not even hardened Donzo, just regular Donzo. Got a villager over here, eyeing for an outpost. Going for... oh, they can build all camouflage? This one's not camouflage, but all the other ones are camouflage right now. Getting some good health regen as well. So, getting healed up, building at the same time, not bad. Over here, we do have the Sofas and Musfari Warriors in this region. Musfari Warriors do beat Spear in 1v1 combat, and they should be able to beat the Mana Arms in 1v1 combat as well. They do offer a bit more damage. Health is not great, of course, less armor as well. Better than option before to make short work of the walls, and there here comes the Sofas. And these Musfari Warriors are not camouflaged at the moment. Cyan's claim 3 relics, Pink's claim 2, but these relics will be ejected relatively soon. Longbone gains some damage onto the Sofas, decides to do a bit of woo there, saves the monster from being set ablaze. And these forces are pushing way forward. Pink's falling back as these forces are advancing way forward. Batarang will take out the outpost there. They'll take out that wall as well, and Pink's now pushing over here as well. Pink Cyan just overwhelm Cyan from multiple directions. Cyan does have more villagers at the moment, while the Malians do force up the Grand Filani Corral. Sofas will not last too long near those spearmen, and the Musfari Warriors not last too long those longbow, so running away is probably a good idea. Musfari Warriors do move at a pretty good pace, so they can run away from the spearmen. This force is starting to fall back as well. It looks like Pink Cyan to re-engage. There's no longbows region, so Musfari Warriors can get some good capabilities. There are 30 spearmen or Musfari Warriors here, and not that many spearmen, 18, so there's enough Musfari Warriors to win that fight. Pink's pushing over here, trying to engage his forces. A couple crossbows to engage the Sofas. Now got the Military Academy research coming out by Pink. Got the White Tower here to buy some fire support. And it looks like Cyan's army does go down there. Just has only really an army of longbowmen on the field. Got more forces up here. Pink's able to split up Cyan's focus in 3 directions. Longbowmen there being engaged in melee. They move to bonus sectors of Musfari Warriors, but Musfari Warriors love to be in melee range of any sort of archer. Fort of the Huntress not being deployed on the field in the center of the map. Right there. Not started just yet. I don't know why I just thought that was Martian drills. Same icon. But either way, now give all infantry around it camouflage capability and get the Musfari units first strike. Each player does have a mix of resources in reserve. The one player has a bit of gold, so maybe go an eye for some Musfari gunners, as well as Musfari healing and stealth. Pink does cross the T there. Cyan's going to be building more walls instead. We do have another round of Sofas and Musfari Warriors there, and the Sofa will stop the deployment of the walls. More longbow push way forward. Pink does cross the T there, so can't build walls right there. And Pink is going to try to claim this deer. A little bit too far forward, probably. Oh, that's a good amount of housing there. Elite research on the way for Pink. Cyan's a bit far away from aging up. We'll have to go to Berkshire Castle with defense. Though the Wineguard Palace would not be half bad, the Wineguard Footmen would offer both good bonus damage from the Sofas, but they would take bonus damage from the Musfari Warriors. The Wineguard Rangers, of course, have extra range to them. And dirt cheap, basically free trebuchets never hurt. Sofas gains good damage on these longbowmen and does focus on the crossbows. Nice and early. Cyan's army there will go down. Cyan has a good army of longbowmen there. You have to try for the elite longbowmen and incendiaries pretty quickly, as well as the elite crossbows. Berkshire Castle being employed in the center map, which will provide some good protection in this region, and maybe it will reach the Fort of the Huntress. The distance is actually not too great, so I think it would be able to range the fort of the hunters itself. Oh yeah, it definitely reaches. In fact, it partially covers this sacred site, doesn't it? Now it's trying to push his way forward. Maybe going to get the village inside the Berkshire Castle to get some extra arrows going. Has the council over here firing as well as the White Tower. Doesn't have boiling oil research, which would have been very useful right now. Berkshire Castle takes some damage. Villagers can go around over here and start repairing it. Here, Bombard. Malian Bombard up here. Berkshire Castle takes some massive damage, but it will be broken down. And ooh, all those villagers there are, of course, now dead. Did not evacuate in time. And Cyan right now has less villagers than his opponent, while also not having, of course, the cattle ranches and the mining pits. So the English player is very behind in economy, does not have enclosures research just yet. White Tower now being set ablaze. Longbow getting overran, does not have elite longbowman research or more incendiary arrows, nor elite long crossbows. Secondary towns are going down. And much Cyan infrastructure is going down, so like this game's going south for Cyan very quickly. And it'll probably keep going south. The Malians destroyed 2 more landmarks, the council hall and the town center. And that is the end of the replay. This is Anna Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.